Hello everyone, we are from Reader Response Theory Group and we are going to present about introduction thesis use reader response theory, and our group consists of Ainul Inayah, me Savira Arumdhani, and Nurul Safika. The title of the thesis is Men's Awareness on Sexism Issues Experienced by Women Portrayed in Eleanor Puriat's Oppressed Majority, a reader response study. Based on the title, our group assumes that the title reflected the researchers' concern of sexism issue, which mostly happens to women. From the title, Men's Awareness on Sexism Issues Experienced by Women, through the short film Oppressed Majority by Eleanor Poriat, the researcher wants to know men's responses toward the sexism that happened to women, whether they aware it or not. Based on the title, the researcher conducted the introduction, and the first subbab is background of research. The background of research started from the sexism issue. Sexism issue happens because of hateful feelings from one gender to another, and the result are discrimination, prejudice, or stereotyping based on gender. Those are causing the victim of sexism to be understated and the another gender feels superior. Women are more often becoming the victims of sexism. Media is one of things that show sexism towards women. Not only media, but sexism exists in everyday life. Does sexism considered as a normal behavior? The victim always blames because of the society consider sexism as a normal behavior. Thus, awareness of the understanding of sexism issue needs to be developed to reduce acts of sexism.
In this part, I will deliver about the object, the theory, and the previous studies. In here, the researcher used Oppressed Majority 2010 film by Eleanor Puriat as a trigger to determine the respondents' awareness about sexism. The researchers chose this film as an object research due to following reasons. First, not only because Majority Oppressed or Oppressed Majority is a film about the awareness of sexism, which is related to the issue, but researchers choose this film also because the male character in this film is portrayed as a victim of sexism that commonly occurs in a woman in everyday life. And then the researchers argues that the filmmaker wants to convey the message of sexism to all men about discrimination that occurs almost every day against women. For the next is the theory. The researchers use reader response theory, which supported with ambivalent sexism theory from Click and Fix. This theory is used because the object contains the issue of sexism that commonly occurs in everyday life for women. And then the object is made to make male gender aware, and the film can provide a different perspective for both sex if they watch the film. Therefore, to understand this perspective, the researchers use reader response theory, which is supported by Click and Fix ambivalent sexism theory. And And the next is about previous study. There are two previous studies. First, Carl Helmer, Joanna Testensona, and Christy and Gilha. The title of the research is What's Not Underpinning Ambivalent Sexism? Revisiting the roles of ideology, religiosity, personality, demographic, and men's facial hair in explaining hostile and benevolent sexism, that was published in February 2017. Ambivalent sexism by Glick and Fix is used in their research in other two categories: religious belief, personality, and appearance as an example of benevolent or hostile sexism. And then second, Clary Gilisco, Dominic J. Parrott, and Andrea Tetan-Trump analyzed the role of heavy episodic drinking and hostile sexism in men's sexual aggression towards female intimate partners. In their study, they elaborate to the hostile sexism in Glick and Fix ambivalent theory used to determine the risk of sexual aggression in male intimate partners. Therefore, in here, the researchers focus on the awareness of male respondents about sexism experienced by women, because there is no research that has tried to dig deeper into this problem. So this study focused more on men's awareness of sexism experienced by women in
The next is research question. The writer questioning about how are men's awareness on sexism issues experienced by women revealed through reader response study. Research objective. Based on the research question above, the objective of this research is to figure out either the respondents were or not aware on sexism issues experienced by women from the responses of the oppressed majority, short film, and the interviews. Research significance. There are two significances. The first is theoretical significance. This research is expected to contribute a deeper understanding of sexism issues experienced by women through men's responses. The second, practical significance. The researcher expected to gain more awareness, especially the men's awareness over sexism issues, because of the fact that sexism is considered as a normal behavior and the victim always blamed by society.